Have you seen instances of people getting lower testosterone on carnivore? What,
Sure.
what's your understanding of that, for men or women?
Yeah. So, yeah, and you're right. Testosterone is important for both men and women. I mean, they have functions. I mean, obviously, we classically associate it with men. What we see with carnivore typically is that as someone's metabolic health improves, their clinical expression and function of testosterone improves. What do I mean by that? Clinically, the things that testosterone does works better, and that would be sexual function, the ability to have an erection as a male, body composition, mood, all the things that we associate good about testosterone are things that most people experience as they improve their metabolic health, provided they're eating sufficient calories, right? You got to have enough energy to do all
Mhm.
these things. Now, the number itself, I'm less concerned with, because what sometimes happens is that testosterone maybe doesn't move, maybe it goes down slightly, maybe it goes up slightly, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the receptor, the androgen receptors that we have all over our body become upregulated. And it's the very same thing that happens with insulin. We talk about insulin sensitivity. We want really sensitive receptors. We don't want receptors that are resistant, that are gummed up with these fats and things like that. So when the androgen receptor gets more sensitive, you don't need as much testosterone. So the number is irrelevant relative to the clinical function. If you have clinical deficiencies, like, hey, I struggle with, sexual function. I can't build muscle or whatever. That's a different story there, right? And this is when you get into the argument of what can we do to fix that situation. I think that the problem I see with a lot of people is they go in, they're overweight, they're metabolically healthy, their testosterone is low, and their doctor just slaps them on testosterone. And that's, again, a metabolic band-aid. It's not doing what it should be doing. I mean, it's not to say that maybe it couldn't help you down the road, but you have to address those metabolic issues, in my view, first. And you got to put in the work. I mean, I know I know I sound like a broken record, but there's no shortcuts. There's no free lunches. You've got to just put in the work consistently with time. The good news is once you start doing it, it becomes habitual, and it'll work with time.